Hey y'all, welcome back to the ranch. I'm Jared Paul, and today, Stelly and my beautiful wife Laura are helping me out. We are catching up on a little project that I've been putting off. We have, I think, 21 of these glass votives, and they hang directly on the wall, and they've been amazing for growing cuttings from things like Pothos and Christmas cactus, jades, and we have them hanging, you see, on these little J hooks in an infinity symbol on our back wall here. I love them. However, you start them in water and they look great, and then they really get a lot of green fungus, so you got to clean them often, and eventually your cuttings become, plants. They have a substantial amount of roots and they need more than just that water, and that's what we're experiencing now. The equal parts grime that I'm tired of cleaning, and that these are substantial plants. And as you see, I have no more room for any plants. So the thought is, let's get them all cleaned up. I've got them outside drying. Got them outside drying here, got them nice and cleaned up. And then we're gonna get them into some really nice light bonsai soil that has probably about 15 different ingredients. Really light mixture. I think it'll look good in the clear votives and also cover the roots so that they're not too poorly affected by the sun coming through the window. And I really think that's what's happening now that they're established plants. So I don't want to do more cuttings. I don't want to pot up 18, 21 plants, but this is solving a problem that's been on my mind. So I'm excited about that. So luckily I have the help of my girls, and we're going to get that on here at the ranch. So that's what's coming up on today's episode of Jarhead Bonsai.
Oh, Stelly, you wanted to take an early nap, my little warrior? You're being so talkative. What you saying? Saying get back to work, Daddy? Get back to work, Daddy.
All right, so my job's pretty easy right now. I just got all the plants. So you see some crawly pathos, spider plants. It's mainly those two right now. They're taking a little bit of a shallow water bath while Laura gets these cleaned up. We'll get them dried off. And then we're actually going to take a trip out in town today, which is extremely rare for me to leave the ranch. And we're going to grab some mums. I have 3 planters in the front of the house that we're going to get some mums for, and I'll show you when that's all planted up. Excited about the upgrade up at the entryway to our property. So yeah, stand by for some more fun. All right, so we are rocking and rolling. And so I'm pulling them out one by one. I'm going to have to do, I believe, some sort of a root prune on some of them. I'm between doing a root prune and just kind of like rolling them into the votive in the soil like that, because a lot of these like to be root bound and then really take off. So I know more about like bonsai roots and things like that than I do these types of plants. Like, look at that. So this is what I'm running into, along with that funky green stuff that would come within the glass. It would adhere to the roots. So it's like this nasty, like algae-like substance. So I just kind of rinsed this one and pulled my hand down it, pulling the gunk off, hoping that that'll do the trick. So I'm going to go through this whole thing, get that done, and then we're going to go outside, enjoy this beautiful day, and fill the votives with our soil and stuff. Laura is roasting a little 2-pound organic chicken, some Brussels sprouts, sweet potato, onion, and she stuffed it with a couple of apples from our tree outside. So yeah, we rocking and rolling. What do you think, Stelly? All right, y'all. All right, y'all. So we're all prepped. We're taking advantage of Stella laying down for a little bit. So we're going to work like a little assembly line, because these have a rounded bottom. You can't just fill them and then set them to the side like so. They have to hang on the wall. What we're going to do is I'm going to get the plant into the votive while Laura holds it. And then I'm going to backfill it with soil Oops, I forgot to fill the watering can. So just to show one, this is the first one. So like so, fill it in there. Got some nice peat moss in here, perlite, pumice stone, macadamia, some nice like light green stones, some tree fertilizer. Shake it a bunch, bench. So yeah, so we're gonna work this process. I'm gonna throw it on a time lapse. I just have to fill up a watering can. So we'll get to where the roots are covered up, just below where the hole is, and then we'll water them in and pop them up on the wall one by one. What I am gonna do, what you'll probably see on camera in hyperspeed, are these longer pathos, like so. Oh, spider plant hung on. Anyways, I'm gonna start a few cuttings from these. So what I'll do is I'll plant the part with the roots, cut like here, and then here, and put all three into the same votive. This way, when the roots come together, if I actually do want to give somebody a gift for the holiday or something, it's a nice established plant with multiple branches coming down. It's not just a single trunk. Okay, so fill in the watering can and time lapsing. All right, y'all, before we go inside, I just want to show you a little project I finished. So the sun is literally the worst possible right now. But we grew some pie-sized pumpkins, some pie pumpkins in the garden, and I just picked up some cold, hardier yellow mums. There's two varieties. Some were already popping. These ones are yet to pop, but they look glorious. So I got one over there. And then I found a rose quartz boulder rock thing that I relocated to over here, and I absolutely love it. And we grew these as well. And a friend of ours found these pots roadside for free. They didn't have any holes in the bottom, so I just screwed a couple of holes in the bottom. I literally used my Phillips head drill bit. I didn't even put a drill bit on it. And yeah, and yesterday I hauled a whole bunch of mulch over there from the pile there. And I really think it makes these, I want to say, northern white cedars, but they were clearly here way before me. Let's see if we can get a quick glimpse of the needles. Maybe one of you could tell me. Sorry for the lighting. Oh, here we go. There we go. Cool. All right, so I'm really happy with that. So now I just have to top off around these trees, which I'm going to do an extra 12 inches around the circle. I'll just lay cardboard around the circle, boom, boom, and get more mulch, because it really helps when you're mowing to not have to get clotheslines. And I really love my low branches for privacy, as well as I just love old deadwood. It looks really cool to me. So yeah, let's go inside. I'll show you the final product of our votive project, and hopefully y'all are having a great week. It's a beautiful Thursday here in Northwest Connecticut. All right, y'all, so there they are in a very balanced arrangement. If it's one plant above, it's below. If it's left, it's right. And it's like that all the way around. The infinity symbol, which represents true balance in my opinion, just like my birth sign, the Libra. It's Libra season. My fellow Libras, happy birthdays. So that's going to do it for today's episode of Jarhead Bonsai, y'all. As always, plenty here going on at the ranch, so please check back. If you haven't hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, please do so for much more to come. Cheers, y'all.